Doris. It feels like the league is in a great place.
There is no doubt, B.A., absolutely. To me, more talent in the league right now than potentially we've ever had before. And I don't just mean star talent. There's a depth of quality skill across the board. We know the shooting has revolutionized the game. It's going to be a fun year.
Now Washington's starting five. We've got Malcolm Brogdon, Jonas Valanciunas out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Bilal Coulibaly, and it's Poole in at the 1 spot. Now here's Brogdon, down to 5 on the shot clock. Count it, 1 for 1 to start the game.
Malcolm Brogdon a little bit crafty on the interior, getting that one down.
Ball looks over the floor. Bridges outside. Oh, deflected. Kuzma with the ball. Guarded now by Ball. And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
Wow, Kyle Kuzma off his feet in a hurry. Nice finish.
Here's Ball. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It goes on Malcolm Brogdon. Well, Doris, one thing about LaMelo Ball, not many true point guards walking around at 6'7".
BA, the length of a forward and yet one of the most prolific playmakers in the game today. That gives a coach a lot of versatility and options with one individual player.
Kuzma against Martin. Outside, Williams. Martin, right side. Ball against Poole from the high post. And Ball gets it to go.
Well, you have to be willing to take what the defender gives you. LaMelo Ball gets into that mid-range, makes the defender pay.
Left side, Brogdon. Off with the layup.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Bridges outside. And it's Bridges with the jam.
You combine strength, athleticism, unbelievable hops. Miles Bridges, yes, sir.
And that one's good. Poole.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
For Charlotte, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's Miller. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Oh, yes. 2 loud points from Miller, making his presence felt.
Poole, the pass to Brogdon. Lets it fly. Williams grabs the board. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, the Wizards last season, for the first time in a long time, hitting the reset button. A losing record, no surprise, but they're trying to build something from the ground up. Enough of treading water in the middle, Brian. They're 45 straight seasons without hitting 50 wins, the longest such streak in NBA history.
Ooh, not good there, Allie. Thank you. The Wizards have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. And if you're a longtime Washington Wizards fan, you have to be pining for the glory days, Doris.
And think how far back those glory days were, the 1970s. Back then they made 4 finals and won 1 championship. But since that point, BA, they haven't even made a conference finals. And yet again, they are in a rebuild. Incredible.
Now here's Ball. Pass to Williams. Shot misses. Nice D from Valanciunas. Brogdon from outside. Miller pulls it in.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And given LaMelo Ball is 6'7", how does this give him an advantage in his position, Grant?
Well, B.A., he's able to score on smaller guards as well as see over them and find his teammates. His height and quick decision-making are real weapons. I like Miller's vision. I mean, he sees the court well and makes really good decisions with the ball.
Stolen by Miller. On the break. And it's Bridges with the jam.
You have have to be kidding me.
Wow, that's how you take things into your own hands. Poole from long range, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Boy, tough to contest that shot. Jordan Poole's so quick off that pull-up jumper.
Here's Ball. 6 points for him. Martin outside. 6 on the shot clock. To the inside. Bridges. An easy 2 on the layup. Bridges has got 8.
They're really working the paint now.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Poole outside. Pass to Coulibaly. On the wing, Kuzma. Misses the 3. Hornets leading by 7. Miller, the pass to Bridges. Martin outside. Ball with it. Guarded by Poole. Shot on the wing. They get it back. And Williams punches it home.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
And so it's the Charlotte Hornets with a 6-point lead. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Charlotte?
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting in the second. We've got Jordan Poole, Kyle Kuzma out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's Malcolm Brogdon, and it's Coulibaly in at the 3. And Ball throws it down.
Now, this is what you love about having length in the backcourt. That 6'7" frame. Go ahead and finish, LaMelo.
Poole from long range. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Miller. Bridges passes to Ball. Ball ventures inside and converts.
What a finish by LaMelo Ball. Thin frame, but that length at 6'7", he can mix it up now.
Valanciunas. Poole left side. Kuzma finds Poole. Poke loose. And it's the Hornets on the break. Here's Ball. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Out of bounds, but Charlotte keeps possession. Butler's checked in for Washington.
Number 4, Jared Butler.
And it's the Hornets with the ball. 10-point lead. This is their biggest of the game. Martin, the pass to Bridges. Ball outside. Just 5 on the clock. Soft touch off the glass. Ball's got 6 in the quarter. Well, Grant, with players getting bigger and more athletic, do you support moving the restricted area out?
Yeah, B.A., I would. We've seen a lot of injuries when defenders slide underneath elevated players on the drive. So cutting down that risk makes a lot of sense.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Ooh, nice shot by Miller.
Love the confidence from this young man. Miller's so quick off the catch.
Coulibaly on the wing. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Coulibaly's got his first 2 points of the night. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Next game against the Bulls at United Center. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just 1 game.
And that's what you get from Brandon Miller. I mean, he can really whip passes there around the court.
Pass to Butler. Back to Coulibaly. To the left wing. From the arc. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Grabs the board and goes right in for the putback. I love it, B.A.
Yeah, wanting to close the gap. Makes sense to get aggressive on the glass here. Now Martin. for three. Bridges. And Charlotte, another three.
Miles Bridges getting more and more audacious from the three-point line. We see you, sir.
The Hornets are in the midst of a playoff drought. Their last appearance was 2015, Doris.
Yeah, B.A., that's the longest active streak in the league, not something you love to be associated with. And listen, like other organizations, they've hit on some draft picks, they've missed on some draft picks. A lot of the problem has been injuries that have plagued this organization.
Williams is checked in for Charlotte. Mann comes in for LaMelo Ball. Sarr's checked in for Washington. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. Doris, Trey Mann is an example of a semi-late bloomer in the NBA.
Yeah, B.A., that's not unusual for a player in his early 20s. Now he's been with a couple of different organizations. There's a versatility to how he contributes in the stat sheet, and a lot of times, especially for somebody of Trey Mann's skill set, it's about fit.
And the Hornets making a change here. Gibson's checked in. Here's Miller. Hits a three-pointer. Miller's got 6 in the quarter.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Kispert on the wing. Pass to Sarr. 4-3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Yeah, still a developing part of Sarr's game, but he looked confident with that triple.
Man, the pass to Miller. Now Martin shoots over Sarr. Martin misses.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the three. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
The Hornets making a switch here. Diabate's checked in. Davis, he's checked in for Washington. Miller with it. His last outing, he had 20. And that one's good, man.
You get a sense of the court awareness of Brandon Miller. Young player, but really polished.
Kispert outside. Back to Coulibaly. Diabate grabs the board. Here are the Hornets with the ball. They're on a 20-7 run. Inside. Pass to Miller. Mann with it. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. These are his first free throws of the game.
Second team foul.
That free throw no good.
Cody Martin. 2 shots.
And he sinks the second. Now Butler. Just 3 on the clock. And he takes it up and lays it in. Butler's got his first basket.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
And so it's the Charlotte Hornets feeling confident. 18-point lead to win that quarter. Their defense has forced a number of key turnovers, giving them a clear advantage on possessions. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
You take a look at the Hornets. I've always loved when I started the season at home. I'd be eating good, I'd be dominating down low, I'd be picking up.
And turning back to our first half, things going well, extremely well for the Charlotte Hornets. That does it for half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. You look at LaMelo Ball in this game. He's been everywhere.
Yeah, I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
They've got Williams. Cody Martin is out there with Josh Okogie. Then there's Trey Mann, and it's Miller in at the shooting guard position. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. And that one's good, man.
And talk about payback. He hits the revenge triple.
Well, Oh, you love to see the competitive fire, a little bit of pride at stake.
Count it. Good.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Grant, the Hornets are a team hoping to end a pretty substantial playoff drive.
Yeah, it's been a long time since they made a buzz in the postseason, but their return could be closer than people think. A few smart moves here or there might be all it takes. And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Here's Sarr driving to the basket.
Big man coming through. I love seeing Sarr punch it home like this.
Ooh, it's stolen away. Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. Butler passes to Sarr. Bay from long range. Here's Holmes. Oh, okay then. And that one is stuffed right through.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regrouped. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
And that one's good, man.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Pass to Sarr. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, buddy.
Hey, guys. The Wizards' #2 overall pick, Alex Sarr, wanted to be in Washington, D.C., and his defense gets him on the court right away. Not to mention, the Wizards are in a rebuild, and if his offense comes along, he could be a foundational piece for this franchise. Everyone's excited to see the development of Alex Sarr.
A big piece. Okay, Shams, thank you. Three-pointer. Man, misses. Wizards trail by 11. And Williams over to help. George with it. Now guarded by Curry. And again, Washington, no good. Let's go with a three. Here's Gibson. Pass to Okogie. Outside, Williams. 5 to shoot. Beyond the arc. Sarr pulls it in.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
The kick out to Poole. Puts up a three. Look at Poole showing the range.
Overall, their shot selection has been much better here in the second half. We'll see if the rest of their game follows suit.
Here's Okogie. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Wizards trail by 8. Champagnie, that's good.
I just love the ball movement.
The Hornets have gotten just 25% of their shots to fall since the half. 2 for 8. Okogie's shot is off. And Washington with possession. They're on an 18-6 run. Here's Poole, and he goes in for the dunk.
Wow, you can see how high Jordan Poole gets up and off his feet. Be aware this guy's got some athleticism.
Williams passes to man for 3. Sarr pulls it in. Sarr's got 4 rebounds now.
I mean, he's yet to make a shot this quarter. At some point, you got to look for other ways to impact the game.
Squads that love to run. Last year's team leaders in fast break points. Washington in second.
You know, it really made for some exciting games the way this team ran the floor. Always maintaining impressive energy in transition.
And he can't get the first one. Of course, you look at this Washington team. They hit the reset button.
B.A., I am sure that's not an easy decision to make, but I believe it was the right move. Washington was kind of stuck at that play-in level. Now they have a clear focus and direction on the future. May take some time, but I like the plan.
So Charlotte ends up going with a new group.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
It's Kuzma with the miss. Hornets leading by 3. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And a two-handed jam.
There is a wiry strength to Brandon Miller. Powers right through the contact.
Poole with the ball. Guarded now by Williams. Miller against Brogdon. The kick out to Poole. On the wing, Kuzma. And again, Washington, no good. And here's Ball. Oh, George with a steal. Points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. Hornets out in front. And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. Fourth quarter on the court for the Wizards. Kyle Kuzma out there with Bilal Coulibaly. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's Malcolm Brogdon, and it's Poole in at the point.
What an electrifying game by LaMelo Ball. Is anyone more exciting than this young guy?
Outside Coulibaly. From outside the arc, Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 6 rebounds now in the game. To the middle. Bridges passes to Ball. Bridges, a screen on Poole. Here's Ball, and Ball throws it down.
And they're putting together another quality possession, taking control of this game.
You know, a few more possessions like that one, and they can put the finishing touches on this game. They just have to have effective trips like that one.
Here's Kuzma. Banked it in off the glass.
Kyle Kuzma right there, folks, showing you he is willing to mix it up to get a bucket.
Ball against Poole. And Ball throws it down.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
Ball against Poole. Ball passes to Williams. Now here's Martin. Shot clock at 6. Here's Ball. And the layup falls. Ball's got 20.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Coulibaly. And a foul called on the way up. So and they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
Shooting for Washington, Coulibaly. Taking 2 shots.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no...
The previous play is under review.
At least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Charles Lee said to the team. Well, Coach is thrilled with their 3-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
Thanks for that, Allie. And that one misses. And technology, always a conversation, Doris. So talk to us about wearable sensors and where that is between the league and players union.
Yeah, you know, obviously there are some privacy concerns because what these wearables give you are devices to measure how healthy a player is. What should his exertion level be based on all kinds of health information? Resting heart rate variability, what was the quality of sleep? Quality of sleep is a huge issue in the NBA with all the late flights and tip times, et cetera, cross-country travel. When you're investing millions into your players, you're trying to take the best care you can of them, and some of that goes to the information you can glean from these wearables. I love them.
Here's Valanciunas from the inbound. The shot that time not on target. Some solid defense from Williams. Miller on the wing, guarded by Brogdon. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Tough move by Miller, having to absorb the foul while taking his shot.
He's off on the first.
Taking 2 shots.
And the second free throw is good. And so it's Butler who brings up the ball for the Washington Wizards. They trail by 11. Pass to Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
I'll tell you, you allow Jonas Valanciunas space and he will throw it down. He's got the size and length to make it look easy.
Ball passes to Bridges. Back to Ball. Miller outside. Williams on the wing. Miller outside. 6 to shoot. Bridges finds Miller. Over Brogdon. Nice spin off the left rim and in. And the Hornets lead by 11.
You love to see the unselfishness of Miles Bridges. Just another guy has a better shot. He's ready to move that basketball.
Brogdon with a nice finish down low.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
It's Bridges on the wing. Butler against Martin. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Charlotte.
Well, look at this. I mean, points off turnovers. So aggressive, forcing the other team to make mistakes. And it's really paid off.
They've also been scoring on the break with how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court. Anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Jordan Poole, he's checked in for Washington. And the three-pointer goes.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Hornets.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for LaMelo Ball.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
Here's Miller. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
Oh, always fun to watch Malcolm Brogdon guard a little bit. Send it back.
The ball goes to Washington.
.36 seconds left in the fourth. Outside Koulibaly. Three-pointer is up from Brogdon. He buries it from 3. No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
Back to Martin. Bridges outside. Martin right side. Clock at 6. Intercepted. And there's the rejection. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
man, Kevin. On a scale of 1 to 10, can I go 20? I mean, we've been waiting for these games to start for months. The offseason seems endless, and there's always drama about player movement, who's going where, and expectation, but nothing better than getting that ball thrown up. And let's see these guys go at it.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. The backcourt pair will be Cunningham and Ivy. Inside for him, it's Harris and Duren. And it's Thompson in at the 3 slot. Now here is Miller. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, that's blocked.
And that length of Duren enables him to deliver an emphatic denial.
Cunningham gets the bucket.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Ball dishes to Miller. Martin against Thompson. Williams a screen on Thompson. The kick out to shot off here. No good from outside. And now just over a minute played here in the first. One thing about LaMelo Ball, he can really take over at times, Greg, when he's healthy and playing well.
And a lot of that is just his feel for the game. He processes quickly and then has the talent to execute. It's pretty hard to stop him when he's in the flow.
Now here's Cunningham. He has 5. And stolen by Williams. Miller finds Ball. Bridges sets the screen for Ball. Bridges passes to Martin. A floater, and the shot goes in.
Finally, after all those clanks, someone comes through for him.
Yeah, the point is to score, so getting that first one, that always helps.
Now, here's Thompson. His last outing, he had 8 points. Cunningham looking it over. Pass to Duren. A baseline J. Offensive rebound. Out to Harris. Down low. Here's Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
And when he lets the athleticism take over, Thompson can do almost anything.
Now, let's go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Charles Lee.
We talked about how dialed in he is on Cade Cunningham in this matchup. Coach told me the key is not to let him get into a rhythm early on. That might mean we have to throw different defenders at him. Maybe send him double teams too. Everything is on the table tonight. We'll see what they come up with for Cade. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. Here's Duren. Following the basket by LaMelo Ball. The shot by Thompson, no good. Williams with the ball, picked up by Thompson. In the corner, it's Martin. Here's Bridges. It's hauled in by Harris. Detroit leading by 5. You know, Greg, one thing you notice, we were just talking about this with the Hornets in recent years, a lot of changing lineups.
And you expect that with the team, with where they're at. They're looking for any advantage game to game and trying to build that identity as a franchise.
Now, here's Bridges. Following the missed shot by Tobias Harris. One-on-one fast break. Ivy, no one around him. Drills it from outside.
And now they're turning this game into a drag race, sprinting out for easy fast break basket.
Outside ball. Spins. Miller. Rebound by the Pistons.
They'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Now, here's Cunningham. His last outing with 20 points. Driving to the basket. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
Oh, nasty dunk there by Cunningham. This is why he went first overall. Cade's got length, skill, and athleticism.
Ball with the bucket.
Well, any possession that ends in a shot from that range after good player and ball movement. That's a good one.
Out to Harris. 24 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Ivy. And the three off target. Hornets trail by 8. Bridges passes to Miller. And he gets it to go.
And more than just a jump shooter, Miller's very good around the rim. A rare quality for a wing these days.
And the foul called on Cade Cunningham. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Here's Ball. This one for 3. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Pistons lead by 6. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Detroit?
They are committed to running the floor in this one, relying on their speed to get a lot of points off the fast break.
They've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
On the court for the Pistons, inside for him, it's Harris and Duran. The backcourt pair will be Cunningham and Ivy, and it's Thompson in its small forward.
And this is what you like about Miller. He has great range from 3, but he can also make tough shots in traffic.
Cunningham's shot is off.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
It'll go, and the Detroit lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Ball.
And Ball continues to show he can drain threes. The defense must adjust or he is going to keep doing damage.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thanks. Obviously, the Pistons in the midst of a long rebuild. 2 seasons in a row at the bottom of the league standings. Last season, they had the worst record in this once proud franchise's history. That counts the record-setting 28-game losing streak that they had. It's pretty clear that this could be a long road back to redemption. Kevin?
Yeah, could is the operative word. This could be indeed. David, thank you. Now, here's Bridges, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Durham. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Detroit. On Saturday, they'll go up against Bradley Beal and the Phoenix Suns. And then on Monday, they'll be facing Steven Adams and the Houston Rockets.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
All that athleticism from Tobias Harris showing that time.
Recent times have certainly been tough in Detroit. Break 14 wins last season, a franchise record low.
And Kevin, if you look, Detroit's last 5 seasons, 23 wins is the most they've had. So their fan base hungry for a winner in the Motor City.
Ivy with the bucket.
And if Ivy can hit that shot with consistency, it really makes him a tough cover.
Cunningham against Ball. To the inside. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Taking a look here at some stats for Cunningham. Great showing for him last season. He averaged 22 points a game, 7 assists and 4 rebounds. And he led the charge when it came to scoring, led the team.
Yeah, he shot the lights out all year long from a variety of spots on the floor. Love that versatility. And he's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
And Cunningham with the slam.
Yeah, Cade hard to stop. He's got his motor revved high tonight.
Here's man, covered by Cunningham. Charlotte no good that time either. And here are the Pistons now. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. And slam dunk by Harris.
Harris with a head of steam, put his head down, and then put the ball down.
Pass downing for the Pistons. It was a loss to Indiana. Man passes to Miller. Williams, a screen on Ivy. On the wing, man. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Here's Gibson, and it's Gibson finishing it off.
Well, at 6'9", Taj Gibson has the ability to get up there and throw it down.
Thompson right side. From outside, off the mark. Hornets trail by 12. Here's Miller, and it's Miller with the jam.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Out to Harris. Back to Cunningham. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Ivy on the wing. Knocks down the three ball. Ivy's got 9 points.
And Kevin, they've dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Williams against Harris. Miller outside. And he drives in. Rebound by the Pistons. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Stewart kicks to Cunningham. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
And this is where Cade Cunningham showing his ability to get above the rim as a point guard. This makes him special.
Martin dishes to Miller. Outside Williams. Lets the three fly. That shot is off. Good if it goes. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for the Detroit Pistons. He got to double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
The offense has been well engineered, kind of like diesel engine, but much, much more advanced. More like a...
Now let's take a moment. And that is it for halftime.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Cade Cunningham in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
The guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. Bridges out there with Mark Williams. And it's Martin in at the three, the small forward. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. Now here is Martin. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I will say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. And I think we have a beautiful game now.
So it's Detroit now. After the basket by Charlotte, Beasley with a clean look gets the three-pointer to fall. Beasley's got his first 3 points of the game.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
There's Ball with the three. It's hauled in by Stewart.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Over to the wing. Here's Holland, still without a basket. Just 5 on the clock. It's Beasley on the wing. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Hardaway, no good. Hornets trail by 16. Looking at the Hornets, Greg, they're still in pursuit of their first trip to the NBA Finals.
And, Kevin, I hope it happens soon because their fan base deserves it. They've stuck with this team through some difficult years. It's about time they get rewarded.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Some changes for Charlotte. Okogie's checked in for Cody Martin. And Josh Green subbed in for Brandon Miller. Duren, he's checked in for Detroit. Here's Sasser. Pass to Stewart. In the corner, Hardaway with it. Stewart with a screen on Ball. Sasser finds Stewart. From past the arc. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Bridges has got his 6th rebound on the night.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, Jalen Duren, a physical specimen, is improving the finer points of his game, including his vision. He said, I feel like I've always been a good passer. I've developed more of that as my young career has gone on, understanding the league better and how to win. Kevin?
Yeah, D.A., you know, it takes time, but nice to see his development. Now, here's Stewart. Now, Sasser. Duren sets the screen for Hardaway. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Deep 2 from Ball. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Ball's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Oh, sweet pull-up game from LaMelo. The young man has so much confidence in his ability.
The Pistons working the ball around now. Beasley, the pass to Hardaway. Pass to Sasser. Kicks it out to Beasley. Here's the 3. Bridges with the board. Bridges has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Okogie misses. Pistons leading by 11. Outside Hardaway. Duren with the screen on Green. Over in the corner, Sasser. And it's good, assisting on the play with Hardaway. Sasser's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And there it is for him.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
Here's Stewart. Following the basket by LaMelo Ball. So the wing on the left. Pass to Stewart. Out to Hardaway. Another 3 for Detroit.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for Charlotte. 15-point game. They get to take on the Bulls at Chicago after this one. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Hornets. Diabate's checked in, and it's Trey Mann in for Ball. Then for the Pistons, Reedy's checked in for Stewart, and it's Fontecchio in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Reed kicks to Beasley. Fontecchio passes to Duren.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
The Pistons shooting their first foul shots of the night here. That's good from Duren.
At the line for the Pistons, Jalen Duren.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. And Green puts up a deep three. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Green's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And so is Detroit. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're shooting. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for the Pistons, Thompson and Harris are their forwards. The backcourt pair will be Cunningham and Ivy. And it's Duren in at the 5, down low. Out to Thompson. The second chance effort. He lays it in. Thompson's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Pistons.
Got to do more than this to stop Thompson. He's used to having to fight through contact.
Right side, Williams. Great defense that time from Duren. Pistons leading by 13. Here's Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
Just flat-out playmaking from Cade. This is why he was picked first overall.
Nobody near Williams. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Cunningham inside. Pass to Ivy. Driving inside. Harris outside. And a wide open look for Cunningham. A three-pointer, no good.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Williams with the block. And they'll keep possession. It's tipped. Here's Cunningham. Harris setting the pick for Cunningham. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
Kate Cunningham now running that two-man game. You've got to stop the ball.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle him up right away. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey guys, during the break, listen in with Charles Lee and his team. They said to the team, I know you guys are tired, but let's end this game strong. Let's get the win. Big last stretch here, guys.
Thank you, David. Now, here's Ivy. Harris looking it over. Duran down low. He's against Williams. Cunningham for three. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Cunningham's got 5 points now this quarter.
They continue to be outworked and outmuscled on the backboard.
Here's Ball. On his 15th shot attempt, he makes his 9th basket, shooting a healthy 60% tonight.
And he can carry a team. We've seen it from Ball before, and we're seeing it again.
And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Out to Thompson. Back to Cunningham. Pistons passing it around. Takes the three. Rebound by Williams. Hornets trail by 16. Ball, the pass to Williams. Williams, a screen on Cunningham. It's stolen by Duran. Here's Thompson. He takes it in, and Thompson throws it down.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Now here's Williams. And stolen by Thompson.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Pistons.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Cade Cunningham.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
And here's Cunningham following LaMelo Ball's three. Out to Thompson, pass to Cunningham. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Ivy against Ball. Misses the three. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. With a large of 7 points here in the fourth quarter.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Now, here's Ivy. It's good.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Shots good by Williams.
And there's one aspect of the game LaMelo's not gonna ignore: keeping his teammates involved and the offense working as a unit.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Williams finds Ball. And here's Miller outside. Here's Duran. He gets it in there.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here to come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight.
sports opening day.
Absolutely, Brian. Everybody's undefeated, everybody's optimistic, and everybody is eager to get going, whether you're playing or the guy on the sidelines drawing up plays.
Now a look at Detroit's starting lineup. Thompson and Harris are the 3 and the 4. Cunningham and Ivy work together as the backcourt. And it's Duren in at center. Kuzma, that's good.
The passion Kuzma plays with inside rubs off and makes his whole team better.
Ivy outside. Out to Thompson. Harris outside. Cunningham outside. Into the lane. The 3 from Thompson. Buries it from 3.
Well, making threes is a point of emphasis for Thompson. That off-season work is bearing fruit there.
Ivy against Brogdon. Pass to Valanciunas. Back to Brogdon. 6 on the shot clock. Coulibaly up top. Here's Valanciunas. Tries again. Deflected.
Yeah, anytime you put the ball up near Duren, there's a chance it ends up back in your face.
Here's Ivy. And the big dunk at the end of the break.
Woohoo! Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Count it.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Out of bounds. It'll go to the Wizards. Got a piece of it. Duren with a steal. Cunningham, right side. Deflects the pass. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Poole.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Now here's Harris. In his last outing, 10 points for him. Harris, a screen on Poole. Shot clock at 5. And that one's good. Cunningham.
Well, a nice start for them. 3 for 3 in the early going, getting into a rhythm.
And make no mistake, Cade Cunningham is the engine of this team, Grant.
Man, his vision and playmaking are crucial to the offense. Coach trusts him to make the right reads and set up his teammates. He has cut down on mistakes and is rounding into an elite point guard. I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Washington shooting their first foul shots of the night. Well, Coach, it's been discussed a lot, but the Detroit Pistons set a record in 2023 that no one wants to match.
Well, that's for sure, B.A. No franchise wants to suffer through a 28-game losing streak. They thought that team had potential, but they just never found their footing early on, and then things just snowballed on them.
Now here's Poole. Brogdon, the pass to Poole. And again, Washington, no good. Detroit leading by 4. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Brian Keefe and I were able to chat. I asked him what's the key to slowing down Cade Cunningham. Coach said, quote, not letting him get clean looks inside the arc. Cade is a terrific mid-range shooter and a solid finisher inside, so we just have to get a hand in his face on every shot. Limiting his production could be the difference in this game.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Tipped. And it's Poole with the ball for the Wizards. Last time they faced off, it was right here at home where they couldn't get it done.
Today's game is about effort and energy. They got crushed on the glass the last time these teams played.
Yeah, it wasn't their finest hour or finest 2 hours. It has to be a matter of pride for them this time.
Here's Cunningham following the score by Washington.
There's the handle of Cunningham on full display with that nice tape.
Poole with the ball. Picked up by Cunningham. Pass to Brogdon. Kuzma with the ball. Outside Brogdon. Just 5 to shoot. Thompson pulls it in. The Pistons lead by 4. Out to Harris. Back to Cunningham. There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter. Duren.
Well, physical play by Duren at the rim, which doesn't allow much room for interference.
To the inside. Oh, sweet move. Tipped. They recover it. Valanciunas passes to Kuzma. 27 seconds left in the first quarter here. And he banks in the layup. Kuzma's got his second bucket of the night. The Pistons have got 6 of 8 shots to go. Cunningham. Washington with a rebound.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Down low. Here's Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Rocking that rim. Jonas Valanciunas, the very big man from Lithuania.
For 3, here's Harris. Washington with a rebound. Valanciunas has got 4 rebounds now. Releases. 1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one. Detroit on top. Up by... And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Pistons.
Well, their defense has been really impressive, especially the number of blocks they've managed to get. It's not easy to keep denying guys at the rim.
And something else I've noticed is how they've been able to cause turnovers and take advantage of them on the offensive end, not wasting those extra chances at all.
We've got Kyle Kuzma, Malcolm Brogdon out there with Butler. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Coulibaly in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
There's Cunningham showing off that leaping ability. Outstanding finish with the slam.
And Grant, when you play the Wizards, you better be ready to run.
BA, they like to speed you up. They force you to play at their pace. And on the flip side, that gives you open floor opportunities as well.
Now here's Brogdon. Kuzma with the ball. Now guarded by Harris. And it's Brogdon missing. The Pistons lead by 4. And here's Ivy from the arc. And it's Coulibaly with a rebound.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Brogdon from outside. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Brogdon's got 5 now.
A legitimate threat beyond the arc. Brogdon's sense for when to shoot from there is outstanding.
Cunningham takes the hit and puts it in.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Butler against Cunningham. Here's Kuzma. Outside for Brogdon. Oh, great D that time from Harris. Detroit has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. And it's good for 2.
Just finding room to go to work inside. Ivy really relies on his physical abilities to get a close-range shot.
Butler passes to Valanciunas. Harris against Kuzma. Pass to Cunningham. Thompson outside. Here's Duren. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Now it's a 7-point Detroit lead.
Yeah, Duren becoming more comfortable with this shooting game.
Butler passes to Valanciunas. Oh, stolen by Harris. Ivy outside. Now Thompson. Thompson, a screen on Kuzma. Harris with it. Picked up by Coulibaly. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jonas Valanciunas. That's his first foul of the game. All right, Grant, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA?
Star treatment? What is that, BA? No, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls. And you could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Detroit leading by 7. Ivy goes in, and down it goes. Jam that one home.
And this is what makes Ivy special, his ability to finish with power at the rim.
Duren with a steal. And up the court come the Pistons on the break. The three from Thompson. It's rebounded by Washington. And following this one, they hit the road to challenge the Warriors at Chase Center in San Francisco. That's the first game of a 6-game road trip. Ivy passes to Cunningham. Back to Ivy. Pass to Cunningham. Now Ivy. 6 to shoot. The 3 is up. Rebounded by Brogdon. Wizards trail by 9. Here's Carrington. Washington again can't hit. Cunningham with the ball. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. Cunningham's got 6 points in the quarter.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Over to the left wing. Here's Sarr. And he can't stop the drought. Another miss.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
That's a good way to shrink the deficit. Strong defense turns into easy offense.
Cunningham passes to Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
And for a younger guy, Cunningham's vision is impressive. He's always watching the floor.
And it's Brogdon missing. Now here's Thompson. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's the Detroit Pistons. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. Defense is setting the tone. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
When I look at the Wizards, like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah, And getting back to our current contest, very impressive first-half performance for the Pistons.
They've been
Thanks for tuning in.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Nice game. Great performance by Cade Cunningham.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
And on the floor for J.B. Bickerstaff as we get into the second half. They've got Malik Beasley, Holland out there with Tim Hardaway. Then there's Marcus Sasser, and it's Stewart in at center, locking down the middle.
Yeah, Hardaway's such a good shooter, but he can pass it too.
Well, it was a tough season for the Washington Wizards, Grant. A franchise-low 15 wins.
You know, B.A., it started with trading away their star, Bradley Beal, before the season. But I like their new direction, prioritizing the future and developing talent.
The Wizards trail by 15. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, the Pistons have struggled despite the improvement of their young cornerstone, Cade Cunningham. He said, quote, "This league rewards winning. People are going to say everything I'm doing is empty and meaningless until I win games. That's what I plan on doing, and once I do that, all the other stuff will come with it." Guys?
That's a great perspective to keep right there, Allie. Thank you. They push it up 4 on 3. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
I mean, with his height and size, stopping Valanciunas just isn't an option sometimes. What a jam.
Sasser outside. Pass to Beasley. There's the 3. He drops it from range. Beasley's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Washington. Kispert comes in for Malcolm Brogdon. Reed's checked in for the Pistons. Here's Coulibaly. Here's Poole. Sasser defending. Now Kispert. Outside Coulibaly. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Bagley. The three is up. Detroit with a rebound. Beasley outside. Up top, Reed. Jacks up a three. And the Pistons, another three.
And in the second half here, they're shooting a terrific percentage from three.
And Stan, after starting his NBA career playing at center, the 6'8" Isaiah Stewart, more often now, power forward.
Yeah, look, Brian, he's improved as a shooter. He still looks more like an old school big at the 4 spot, but he can step out and stretch the floor.
And the shot's good. And the Pistons lead by 15.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked. I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
And the slam from Hardaway Jr. Can't forget about his athleticism. And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And finished off by Stewart.
He was grabbing the rim to extend the hang time.
Hey, maybe making sure the landing was kinder than the takeoff. So for Washington, Sarge checked in for Holmes. Sadiq Bey comes in for Coulibaly. And Butler is subbed in for Poole.
The 2020 first-round pick, Isaiah Stewart, is a load at 6'8", 250. He is very intense. He's a guy you want on your side.
And they pick up 2.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Butler on the wing. Sasser defending. Oh, swiped away. And the Pistons pushing it up now. 1 minute left in the third quarter of the game. Out left to the wing. Lets it fly. Right wing. Fontecchio up top. Defended by Kispert. Clock at 6. Second chance shot. And it's blocked. To end the run. The rebound by Detroit. Stewart's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Here's more. Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
Washington making some changes. Champagny comes in for Bagley, and it's Davis in for Kispert. Harper, he's checked in for Detroit. Thompson comes in for Fontecchio. The Wizards shooting only 30% in the third quarter. And here's Butler outside. The rebound by Stewart. Stewart's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. From deep. Rebounded by Butler. Outside Davis. From behind the arc. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's the Detroit Pistons up. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Yeah, well, this is the diversification of positions in this league. Everyone does everything now.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. We've got George, Kyle Kuzma out there with Rashawn Holmes. Then there's Davis, and it's Carrington in at the point guard position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. And one thing we know we'll see, Jalen Duren giving his all on the glass, Dan.
Yeah, Brian, look, he's one of the best per-minute rebounders in this league, and it's what the team needs for him. But he's also become a very good finisher around the basket.
And here's Thompson for 3. And there is a whistle. That goes on Tobias Harris. That's his first foul. When you're casual with the ball, it can come back to bite you.
Yeah, B.A., playing loose can help you and hurt you. They really need to tighten it up.
Carrington, no good. And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Detroit. Here's the three. Oh, he gets it to go. 7 of 13 now.
Wow, Cunningham dialing it up from three-point range.
Holmes passes to Kuzma. And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
And here's Cunningham outside. Offensive board. Thompson outside. Fires the three. And there's Cunningham on the assist by Thompson. Cunningham's got 19 points.
Well, Cunningham, offensively, he can hurt you in so many ways, and he's got it all working tonight.
Outside Davis. Off target from three-point range.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Inside. And the dunk by Duren.
Yeah, what a feed from Ivy. These are the type of passes you love seeing from him.
It's tipped. Holmes down low, covered by Duren. Puts up a deep three. Duren with a rebound. And here's Detroit. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. And Stan, you got into coaching right after college. When did you know you wanted to be a coach?
Brian, that's easy. As soon as I figured out that I didn't have much of a future as a player, I knew I wanted to stay involved in the game. I wanted to coach.
And Coach, how about the Thompson twins making their impact felt in the 2023 draft?
Yeah, Brian, we've seen twins in the NBA before, albeit not very often. But these two made history that draft day, becoming the first pair of twins to be selected in the top 5 of the same draft.
Here's Ivy. Second shot opportunity. It's rebounded by George. Washington has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Davis with it, and it's Ivy picking him up. Washington again can't hit. Detroit has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Oh, rocketing off the floor. Ivy using all of his athletic ability on the jam.
Pass to Davis. Stan, there are lots of loud arenas in the NBA. What was the toughest place for you to win?
Well, Brian, it was against whoever had the best players on the other side.
The Pistons have gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. And here's Cunningham outside. It's rebounded by Washington. Kuzma outside. They get back on track. And he lays it up and in. Kuzma's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Pistons.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And once this game is all said and done, they'll have a healthy 2-0 lead in this season series.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Jalen Duren.
And what stood out to me was his effort level defensively. Very active and aggressive, piling up the steals in addition to his overall floor game.
And it's Brogdon missing. Pistons shooting only 36% since the fourth quarter started. Harris lays it up and banks it in.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
Now here's Harris. Coulibaly on the wing, defended by Thompson, and that one's good. Coulibaly.
Well, hey, you give him some daylight, he can knock it down.
Cunningham looking it over. Pass to Ivy. The three drains the triple.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on them.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Team foul. Pistons substitution. Number 7.
And so it's Washington with it. On the wing, Thompson. Shoots it from the corner. Fires from deep. Off target. So we see the Pistons taking the W here. Boy, this crowd has to be... Thanks, Alec. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. With...
up, and it turned things around in this one.
Yeah, it's a new opportunity. And Kevin, I expect each side to be hungry and motivated to get this win. And if not, the struggles will continue.
So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. The guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. Miles Bridges is out there with Cody Martin. And it's Williams at the 5.
And it's not everybody who needs hops to finish at the rim. Valanciunas just needs to be an arm's length of the bucket to throw it down.
Ball. Rebound by the Wizards.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
And there's the call on Cody Martin. That is his first foul of the game. For 3, Brogdon straps in the tray.
Brogdon extremely confident because he knows he has the green light to fire off the catch.
Ball kicks to Martin. Bridges, no one around him. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
A wide open look here for Kuzma. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And it's Williams with the ball for the Charlotte Hornets. Mark, the 2021 Rookie of the Year, LaMelo Ball. And the only thing holding him back now is his health.
It certainly is, and it's unfortunate because he's a talented, fun-to-watch player. He's already missed a bunch of games early in his career, but he is the total package as a point guard now. Great length at 6'7", and I still think he has MVP potential. It's a matter of can he stay on the floor? Can't allow Brogdon to get this much separation, especially in screen and rolls. He's dangerous.
Bridges outside. To the middle. Williams can't hit.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
It's Poole with the drive.
Nobody can knife through a lane quite like Jordan Poole.
Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Williams. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating. I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And what stands out most, Clark, about Mark Williams, it has to be his rebounding.
Yeah, he's a glass-eating machine, and on a per-minute basis, he's one of the best in the league at corralling boards. But he's had a little bit of an issue staying healthy. When he's on the floor, though, he gives them a real powerful presence up front.
Miller. For 3, Bridges trains the three-pointer. Bridges has got a couple of threes now in the first with Charlotte.
You know, since entering the league, Bridges has really worked tirelessly on his game, especially the three-point shot, and you see the results of that labor.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. The Wizards are trying to stay motivated through their rebuild. Kyle Kuzma says you have to change your approach a little bit. And it's like, what do you do it for? For me, it's about development every single day. Take care of your body, work hard, watch film, be studious, and find beauty in the struggle. Kevin?
And like you said, David, making it work every single day. Great approach. Now, here's Kuzma. Back to Koulibaly. Here's Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
Here's Ball. Still scoreless. Poole with the steal, and Brogdon with a clear path to the rack. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul.
The more difficult calls to make. Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to make a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. Double checking, and the game continues on.
First free throw is good. GA, when it comes to the Wizards, they have a pretty spotty draft record over the past decade.
Kevin, it's tough to get things right in the draft. Plus, they have just had poor lottery luck, only selecting higher than 8th once in the last decade. But they have passed on some superstar-level talent.
Now, here's Bridges. Boy, he was something else against Utah. Drills the three-pointer.
Well, you know, it's obvious that Ball knows exactly how to work the angles. He gets the ball to a wide-open shooter just about every time.
And Kuzma slams it in.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
And so here's Charlotte following the bucket by the Wizards. It's Martin on the wing. Ball finds Williams.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands.
Yeah, he wanted credit for the basket and the assist on that one.
Ball against Poole. Makes it off the glass. Poole's got 6 points.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Martin dishes to Miller. And there's the foul. It'll go on Jordan Poole.
First personal.
That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
We've got 13 seconds left in the first quarter. Ball, the pass to Bridges. And a miss there on the triple. With 1 on the clock, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Wizards.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
And one more thing they've done well tonight. They've attacked the rim viciously and have gotten a lot of points by just going at the defender.
On the court for the Hornets, the guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. Martin is out there with Bridges, and it's Williams at the center locking down the middle. Clock at 4. Bridges kicks to Miller. There's Ball with the 3. Rebound, Washington. Valanciunas has got 6 rebounds in the game. Back to Kuzma. Bridges with the steal. Williams with the ball. Now Valanciunas defending. Not as good, and the Wizards' lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Martin. Clark, how much weight do players put on individual awards or something like an all-star nod?
You know, I think players always have a level of respect for each other, but awards help validate your level of respect. How you win, how you perform, consistency, and awards are typically well-earned and well-deserved. As a matter of fact, in most cases, they are well-earned and deserved, and players acknowledge that and respect that.
Plenty of daylight on that shot.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Here's Brogdon. Here he goes. It's Martin on the wing. He's defended by Koulibaly.
Boy, it's great seeing Ball finish with strength like that, showing off the athleticism with that rim-rocking throwdown.
Kuzma with the screen for Valanciunas. Outside to Brogdon. Kuzma with a screen on Ball. Kuzma, a good look. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Brogdon's got 4 assists now tonight. Ball against Brogdon. Outside Martin. Ball with a wide open look. Drains it from beyond the arc. Ball's got 7 now in this quarter.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
Kuzma kicks to Brogdon. Kuzma, that's good. Kuzma's got 6 points.
You know, once Kuzma has the position he wants inside, he does his thing fearlessly.
And we know Kuzma's always been a terrific scorer, but Greg, he's developed as a passer over time.
And Kevin, early in his career, Kuzma wasn't called on to be a leader, but he's grown into that role, and he puts effort into orchestrating for his teammates.
Now, here's ball. Following the miss by Kyle Kuzma. Pass to Bridges. There's the three. Rebounded by the Wizards. They can look forward to San Francisco after this game and a matchup against Golden State. That will kick off a 6-game road trip for the team. Ball against Poole, and there's the foul. It'll go on Jordan Poole. That'll be his second foul of the game. Corey Kispert's checked in for Washington. The Hornets also with a sub. Williams is checked in for Mark Williams. Now here's Mark. 5 points in the game. Sinks the triple.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Kuzma against Bridges. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Kuzma can't get it to go. Here's Charlotte now. They're on a 16-7 run. Martin finds Williams, and it's Williams throwing it down.
Yes, sir. Brett Williams rising up.
Here's Poole. Plays it up and banks it in. He's got 8.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Ball with it. He's got 7. Miller, the pass to Martin. Charlotte moving it around. Bridges kicks to Martin. 6 on the shot clock. Ball no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. It's good. Miller's got the lead up to 4 now for the Hornets.
And he loves that area. Miller can cause a lot of headaches for a defense with his ability from the mid-range.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
And so he hits both.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Here's Kispert. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
LaMelo Ball getting it done for Charlotte. What a quarter that saw them generate a great comeback effort and are now out in front with momentum behind them. Back to the action in just a minute.
You know what I was just thinking about, fellas? The NBA has lots of bright lights, maybe too bright for some. And guys, let's take a look at the Wizards in that first half. Neither side able to build a significant lead through 2.
You know what? They push it.
And that's all for us.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You know, guys, Malcolm Brogdon has been exceptional here tonight.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
In the post, it's Sarr and Valanciunas. Then it's Coulibaly. Then it's Butler. And it's Carrington in at the 2 spot. So that's who Brian Keefe starts the second half with. Here's Salon. Off target from outside. Clark with the Hornets. They were hit with injuries as hard as any team in the NBA in the 23-24 season.
Kevin, I couldn't agree with you more. They were so unfortunate in that regard, and it's not anything you can control, and it made it almost impossible for them to have a productive season because of those injuries.
And the Wizards making a change here. Champagne's checked in, and a switcher also for Charlotte. Okogie's checked in.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Here's Valanciunas following the basket by LaMelo Ball. Oh, and there's the foul. It's on Josh Okogie. That is his first foul of the game. Trey Mann, he's checked in for Charlotte. And stolen by Miller.
Number 23, Trey Mann.
About 1 minute played here in the second half. Pass to Mann. The kick out to Williams. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Now it's a 6-point Hornets lead.
Nice looking J from Williams. He can definitely hurt you from the mid-range.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And the way the Wizards like to play, Greg, you can expect them to get out and run.
Yeah, they're young and they can fly, right? They've got speed and athleticism to get up and down the floor. They'll push the tempo as much as you allow.
Outside Williams. Martin from outside. Washington with the rebound. Just over a minute and a half will pass here in the third quarter. Champagnie passes to Valanciunas. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession.
Okay, a chance to check out the numbers for Miller. Last season's performance for him. Last season put up about 17 points per, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. Even though his numbers have been more than solid, I think he'll want to step his game up to another level.
Yeah, and you know, on paper, those numbers are terrific. Most players would be thrilled with those numbers, but as good as they are, I know this guy expects more of himself.
Now here's Bay. Pass to Champagnie. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Champagnie's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Here's Okogie. At the elbow, Williams. And the Hornets miss again.
No excuses, none. I mean, with the defense non-existent, I mean, he has to connect from there.
And that one's good by Butler.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Here's Mann. He's defended by Koulibaly. Bounce pass from Williams. The 3. Hits it from 3-point range. Williams has got 7 points.
The ball finds Williams, and he tees it up. Nice shot.
Pass to Bay. Here's Champagnie. Now Koulibaly tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Miller finds Mann. Left side Williams. Charlotte moving the ball around. Back to Miller. Pass to Mann. Lets it go from deep. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Charlotte making some changes. Josh Green's checked in for Martin. Seth Curry comes in for Miller. And it's Micic in for Trey Mann. Here's Butler. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. In recent seasons, the Charlotte Hornets, Clark, have been very active in the trade market.
Well, it seems like they're always wheeling and dealing. I mean, they're on a quest for that perfect fit lineup, moving pieces around, trying to find the right recipe for success.
Richaun Holmes, he's checked in for the Wizards. Charlotte also making some changes. Gibson comes in for Curry, and Smith subbed in for Micic. This is his second trip to the line in this one.
And how about a year ago? 82% on his foul shot, so he was reliable when he went to the line.
And guys, the numbers don't lie. I mean, he was such a reliable presence at the free throw line all throughout last season.
George is checked in for Richaun Holmes. The Hornets also with the sub. Trey Mann, he's checked in for Smith. Okogie misses.
Does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Green against Brogdon. Pass to Okogie. Man with it. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Williams with the ball. Looking for Gibson. He gets it there. There's Green with the three. It's hauled in by George. And it's Washington's ball. They're on an 11-3 run. Butler in the corner. It's Coulibaly. And so Washington again turning it over.
Well, he just didn't make the catch. Didn't look the ball into his hands. He must have thought the ball was going somewhere else.
Charlotte trailing. Outside for Martin. Launches it. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
3-point field goal.
Ball's got his 5th assist in this one. Brogdon outside. Now Sarr. And stolen by Williams. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And Charlotte looking at who they've got. The guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. Mark Williams is out there with Bridges, and it's Martin in at the small forward position.
And the confidence Poole plays with, you gotta admire. He feels like he can hit from anywhere on the floor.
Here's Bagley. Williams with the defensive effort.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Outside, Martin. Bridges finds Martin. Outside, Ball. That three off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And Poole gets it to go.
The more effective Poole is inside, the more headaches he causes for the defense.
Here's Ball. Martin for three. Sinks the three-pointer. Martin's got it all tied up now for the Hornets.
A pretty free look from three-point range. The D forgot about him on that possession.
I think that might have been intentional. Perhaps it was not an accident, because he's typically not the guy that's taking that shot at this stage of the game.
Ball against Poole. Bridges passes to Martin. Miller kicks to Ball. Back to Miller. Three-pointer. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got his 7th assist here tonight. Poole with it. Now guarded by Ball. And stolen by Miller. Lets it go from the wing. Inside. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Shot clock at 5. Ball, the pass to Williams. Washington with the rebound. Brogdon kicks to Bagley. Down low. To the inside. Miller grabs the miss. The Hornets have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, LaMelo relishes every chance he gets to drop a dime like that.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Miles Bridges. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Charlotte.
Well, I think they've been lethal from beyond the arc this game, no doubt about it. Hard to defend such spot-on shooting.
And you can't ignore their passing. All game long, they've done a great job of just delivering the ball in rhythm right where it needs to be.
Wizards making a switch here. Valanciunas is checked in. Another shot. Here's Ball. And Ball slams it in.
Talk about coming up big. Ball not shying away from these moments.
Here's Poole. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. They grab their own miss. Outside to Brogdon. Bagley from outside. Here's Valanciunas. And there's the call on Cody Martin. And that'll be his third foul so far. Koulibaly, he's checked in for Marvin Bagley. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Poole, the pass to Valanciunas. Count it, good.
And how about Valanciunas coming through here? When it's a big possession, giving it to him is a great idea.
Ball kicks to Miller. Bridges for three. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams.
Huge turnover there, and at a bad time, too. You have to value every possession.
Washington's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Koulibaly, no luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Charlotte's gotten off 4 three-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Miller with a wide open look, and he's good on the three ball. Miller's got 6 in the quarter.
Already, Miller showing he has no problem in the big moments. How about the gut from that young man?
Outside to Brogdon. Poole, the pass to Brogdon. Here's the three. Ball with the rebound.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
And Ball slams it in.
I see you, LaMelo, because if you want to be a star, you better continue to knock those down.
The three from Poole. The Wizards with another miss.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Back to Bridges. Williams inside. Guarded by Kuzma. And yes, it's good. Williams has got the lead up to 8 now for the Hornets.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
For three, Brogdon. Good! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Making the right pass is the first thing on Poole's mind. He wants to be the floor general.
The drive-by ball, and he uses the glass on the layup. Bangs home the trifecta.
And all of a sudden, that three puts them in striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working all night.
You bet he has. I mean, working overtime. The triple's been his bread and butter in this ball game. Nothing but butter. Sweet butter.
And so it's the Hornets who come out on top. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group.
NBA, Grant. Every team with an equal chance to do something special.
Oh, B.A., that's the way these teams look at it. Regardless how your previous season went, you have a chance to do something special, something great. Time to start fresh and build on that optimism.
Here are the starters for Charlotte. Ball and Miller pair up as the backcourt. Miles Bridges is out there with Mark Williams. And it's Martin in at the 3, the small forward.
Oh, yes. 2 loud points from Miller, making his presence felt.
Here's Ivy. Following the bucket by the Hornets. The 3 from Thompson. The rebound by Bridges.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Here's Ball. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
Well, you have to be willing to take what the defender gives you. LaMelo Ball gets into that mid-range, makes the defender pay.
Cunningham on the wing, pounded by Ball. Offline with a 3. Ooh, poked away. The big challenge for the Hornets in recent years has been just staying healthy, Dorbs.
You're right, B.A., and I think that's the extra frustrating part because there are some quality young pieces in the city and for the organization. You know that old expression, the best ability is availability.
Now here's Miller. His last outing, he had 20. Bridges misses.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. On target from range.
And something Ivy continues to improve. He's becoming a real threat from downtown.
Here's Ball. And the layup is good off the glass. Ball's got his second bucket on the night.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Cunningham. There's the drive. On the wing, Thompson. Ivy outside. This one for 3. And it's Martin with the rebound.
Boy, just 1 for 4. A little brisky right now.
It's Bridges on the wing. Back to Miller. 5 on the clock. Pass to Ball. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
Well, in the paint, it's the length and the agility of LaMelo Ball to get things done around physical defenders.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Cade Cunningham has really been improving from distance. He said early in his career he was playing a lot of minutes and stepping back to the NBA three-point line, he just didn't have enough legs in his shot. After his shin surgery, he redefined his form and strengthened his legs. Brian, he said it helped a lot.
That could be a silver lining of all that time off, Allen. And the shot goes. Ball's got 8 points.
Only in quarter number 1. He's put in 4 out of 5. Great start.
Over to the left wing. A good look from Duren. And the rebound goes to Charlotte.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
And out of bounds, Detroit will have it. And a moment to check out the 2K leaderboard. Here were the best rebounders last season. Number 5 is Jalen Duren.
Simply put, he was terrific down low last year, owning the glass.
Pistons trail by 5. That shot wide open.
A pretty big component of Cunningham's game. He knows how to produce from the arc.
Cunningham against Ball. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Cunningham up top, pounded by Ball. Cunningham against Ball, and that one's good. Cunningham, 5 points in the game.
And I love the energy from Cunningham inside, pushing to get the bucket.
Out to Bridges. There's 48 seconds left in the opening quarter. Oh, stolen by Harris. And it's Thompson penetrating. And they're unable to get the tying bucket there.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
First personal foul. First team foul.
35 seconds left in the first.
Well, the opportunistic Bridges sees you falling asleep defensively. Up and over the top he goes.
And that one's good. Cunningham.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
Ball into the lane. And Ball throws it down.
Look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
Knocked loose. Harris outside. Thompson outside. Now Ivy. The 3 ball. Thompson, no good. For 3, Bridges. No good. Would have counted had it gone. LaMelo Ball getting it done for Charlotte. He made. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Hornets.
Well, guys, early on, they're driving the lane constantly, using their quickness to gain an advantage. Look at their points off penetration.
We've also seen them show a willingness to take advantage of the mid-range opportunities. The defense conceding these looks, and they're cashing in.
On the court for the Hornets. Ball and Miller pair up as the backcourt. Miles Bridges is out there with Cody Martin. And it's Williams in at the 5, down low. And though they've had a lot of high draft picks, Grant, the Pistons are still fitting everything together.
Yeah, and we've seen plenty of rebuilding teams go through struggles. And then suddenly everything clicks. But you have to have experience mixed in with the youth.
Now here's Harris. 10 points in his last outing. And Harris throws it down.
A versatile offensive player. The D can't afford to let Harris get to the rim.
Miller finds Williams. Back to Miller.
That's the type of move that you see in a dunk contest.
Takes great confidence to alley-oop to yourself.
Sure does.
Cunningham against Ball. Cunningham outside. From deep. Miller pulls it in. The Hornets with a lead. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Martin, the pass to Miller. Five to shoot. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Oh, my goodness. How about the vertical by Brandon Miller? He got up.
There's Cunningham with a 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Cunningham's got 5 points in the quarter.
And that's his first triple this quarter. 3 total for the game.
Here's Ball. 27 points his last game. Miller, the pass to Martin. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Oh, my. That's why we had those breakaway runs.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there.
Making sure of it with the 2-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. And Williams punches it home.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Thompson passes to Ivy. Out to the right wing. All right, Doris, you look at the criteria for traveling in the NBA. You think it's called often enough?
You know, B.A., I'm not sure the answer to that. It's amazing to me the speed with which these officials have to make the calls. Sometimes you go back and watch it, what looks like a travel is not, or what's not called a travel is. This is actually a harder issue than people think.
The Pistons making a switch here. Sasser's checked in. Williams is checked in for Charlotte. Mann comes in for Ball. Outside man. Miller outside.
2 minutes.
Driving inside. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That one on Duren.
Tough move by Miller, having to absorb the foul while taking his shot.
And right away, Brandon Miller showed that he was a star in the making, Grant.
Yeah, he's a 3-level scorer, B.A. He's very fluid as a player, and he makes the game look so easy. And he hasn't even grown into his body yet.
Pure from three-point range.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Here's Ivy on the tape. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move. He's got a chance for one more at the line. That's on Grant Williams. Detroit shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. All right, Grant, I have to ask you, has there ever been a more intimidating team than the old bad boy Pistons?
Well, they were fancy, but they played hard and they played physical basketball. Every team that faced those Detroit teams knew they were in for a battle. Wow, he doesn't miss many of those. He's such a strong finisher and tight.
Harris misses.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Man, the pass to Williams. A minute 6 left in the first half of this one. Detroit with a rebound. They came away with a victory in their last meeting, which, by the way, was also in this building.
Yeah, last time out, they barely captured a win against this team, and it came down to some key turnovers.
Now here's Thompson, still without a bucket. Yep, count it.
Good work down low. I mean, I like how confident Thompson is from this area.
Ivy against Miller. Pass to man. 36 seconds left in the first half of this game. Counted from distance. Man's got 6 points.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now here's Duren. 17 points for him last game against Indiana.
And guys, he was also huge on defense, turning away 2 shots and altering countless more.
Ivy against Miller. Out to Thompson. There's the triple. Can't get it to drop. This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. First one falls for him. And Charlotte making a change here.
2 shots.
So he gets them both. Up in time. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Charlotte on top, leading by 5. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Look here now at Charlotte. You really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have big.
And looking back at the first half of this game, it's likely we'll see some adjustments for the Detroit Pistons. And that is going to do.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Nice game. Great performance by Cade Cunningham.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
We've got Holland. Marcus Sasser is out there with Malik Beasley. Then it's Isaiah Stewart, and it's Hardaway in at the small forward position. That's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5 as we get going in the second half. And it's Detroit with the ball, following the bucket by the Hornets. Some changes for Charlotte. Diabate comes in for Gibson, and it's Curry in for Micic.
Coming onto the floor for the win.
Sasser outside. From downtown, and it's Martin with the rebound.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Shot clock at 6. For 3. The rebound by Stewart. Pistons trail by 7. Beasley pass to Hardaway from deep. And again, the Pistons missing.
Stumbling to start the second half. 3 straight misses.
And playing for his next contract. Tim Hardaway Jr. is motivated to get it going, Doris.
Well, B.A., his best skill is obviously that three-point shooting. When he's near 40%, the impact he can have on your ability to score is tremendous. The floor spacing he provides is critical.
To the paint. Out to Beasley. That's tipped. Here's Diabate. Still no points.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Charlotte shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. And he drops the first.
Diabate taking 2 shots.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. The Pistons trailing. Beasley for 3. Drills it from deep.
And that's got to be a relief. Finally getting something to go here in the second half.
The Hornets have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Smith with it. Outside, Williams. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Okogie. The 3 ball. Hardaway grabs the board. Detroit has gone 1 of 4 here in the 3rd from range. Here's Klintman. Oh, powered down with both hands.
He was gripping the rock on the weight of the slam.
No way he was going to get stripped on that one. Now here's Williams. Back to Smith. Outside, Williams. 17-foot shot on the way. And he can't get that one.
Well, it's a make or miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot.
Reed, no good. Hornets leading by 3. Down low. Here's Okogie. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Okogie's got his 2nd basket of the game.
Wow, look at the footwork from Josh Okogie. Great stuff near the bucket.
Smith, and it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
Slick move. Makes the turnaround jumper look easy.
Here's Sasser. Pass to Klintman. For 3, Hardaway knocks down the long J.
Well, Tim Hardaway Jr. is known as a scorer. Knocks down the long distance look right there.
Smith passes to Williams. Okogie on the wing. Pass to Law. 3-pointer. The rebound by Detroit. Right side, Hardaway. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Now just a 2-point Charlotte lead.
Yeah, mixing it up inside. And I like when Hardaway Jr. tries his luck close to the rim.
Here's Smith.
Oh! B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. Here's Diabate. Oh, some serious power to finish that one off.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
Here's Okogie. Pass to Diabate. That one goes in. And now a 6-point Hornet lead.
Well, Josh Okogie sees somebody working in space and puts the ball on time and on target.
Williams from long range. Offensive rebound. Got it up. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer.
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
Well,
and so it's the Charlotte Hornets, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. Back to the game after this break. With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store. On the court for Charlotte, Ball and Miller pair up as the backcourt. Mark Williams out there with Miles Bridges, and it's Martin in at the 3. Duran with a screen on Ball. Cunningham drives in, dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
The ferocious finish. Love watching Cunningham use his size and athleticism on the drive.
And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
It was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, team, I was able to catch the message that J.B. Bickerstaff was giving to his team. He wants them to show more heart, saying, quote, they are outworking us, you guys. At some point, you've got to decide you want to box out and that you want to protect the ball. He does not sound too pleased with the performance. Back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Let's go with a 3. The Hornets pull it in.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And it's Ball off the drive. And Ball throws it down.
What an electrifying game by LaMelo Ball. Is anyone more exciting than this young guy?
Cunningham against Ball. And it's Cunningham missing. Hornets leading by 12. Miller outside. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got his 4th assist in this one. Cunningham with the ball. Martin picks him up. Thompson passes to Cunningham. And there's the call on LaMelo Ball. That's foul number 2 for him. Cunningham against Ball.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
And it's Cunningham missing. Pass to Ball. The kick out to Williams. And another basket for Charlotte.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
Duran with it. Thompson passes to Ivy. And here's Duran. Thompson outside. And there's the drive. There's Cunningham with the 3. Cunningham confident in his range.
I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can. But right now, somebody's got to step in and support this guy.
Here's Ball. That one falls. 8 of 10 and scoring with confidence.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
It's Cunningham with a drive. And the shot goes down. Cunningham's got 7 points here in the quarter.
I mean, he does everything on the floor. Cunningham always with max effort.
Miller, the pass to Martin. Now Bridges. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. And it's Bridges with the jam.
You combine strength, athleticism, unbelievable hops. Miles Bridges, yes, sir.
The dunk with a foul on top of it. So strong.
Oh, he really fought for that one. Battling through contact to complete the play.
Free throw good. Ivy. And you look at the development of AI. How might it affect the league going forward, Doris?
I think there's so much to be learned, Brian, about that exact thing, whether we are talking about the league or whether we're talking about society to a greater extent. As it relates to the league, how will teams employ it for scouting? Does it impact shot selection or player contracts? Maybe even the negotiation of the next CBA. Truth is, we really don't know. What we do know, it's coming fast.
Charlotte leading by 12. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Williams passes to Martin. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Clock at 6. And it's Bridges with the jam. And the Hornets lead by 14.
Put that one-man show on Broadway.
That's one way to go with the alley-oop.
He's scoring the rock at will, but he needs more help from his teammates.
And Ball will bring it up here for the Hornets. At one point, they led by 16. Pass to Bridges. 1:11 left in the fourth quarter here. Ball passes to Miller. Martin inside, working on Thompson. Martin misses. The Pistons have gotten 5 shots out of 9 to go in this fourth.
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Good performance for the Hornets.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for LaMelo Ball.
He ran things with precision, great command of the offense, putting his teammates in all the right spots.
And Ball gets it to go.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Pistons foul. Tobias Harris. Third personal foul.
The first one falls.
At the line for the Hornets. Ball.
And so Ball nails both of them. And here's Detroit. They trail by 18. And that one's good. Cunningham.
Yeah, usually Dern is more of a finisher, but being selfless with the ball is a good thing for him in the long run.
It's Bridges on the wing. Here's Miller. Here's Williams. And so Charlotte takes this one by a big margin. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they...
Brent Berry, the fans are full of optimism.
Well, the seeds have been planted in the offseason, Kevin. What's about to bloom for these franchises as the year goes on? I mean, lots of movement around the league, but it's about the growth of your favorite team and watching these storylines play out as teams march towards the playoffs. A long ways away, but tonight's where it starts.
And now Washington's starting group. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. Then it's Coulibaly. And it's Poole in at the point. Now here's Ivy. Here's Durant. And it falls over the rim and in.
You know what? Didn't find a very good shot on that possession, but still able to get 2 points.
Ivy against Brogdon. This one for 3. Duran pulls it in. You know, Brent, the Wizards had a very tough 23-24 campaign, didn't they?
Very difficult for everybody, their fans, their ownership, and their coaching staff, which changed last year. Just 15 wins, a record low for a very prideful Washington franchise. Their offense struggled. Their defense was 28th. On the bright side, a lot of minutes went to their younger players, so it's going to be another year of development in Washington.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach J.B. Bickerstaff. One thing he pointed out in particular was Valanciunas' ability to control the glass. Coach said we block out some nights better against him than others, but we can't play soft against this guy. So they'll have to try and keep a body on him at all times. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David.
Cunningham using his length right there to affect that shot.
And another miss by Washington. Thompson finds Harris. Thompson, high post. 8 points his last outing. Cunningham looking it over. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Ivy. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Oh, interior defense doesn't hold back against Ivy, but he just explodes right by them and gets it to go.
Here's Kuzma. And good. Coming on the assist by Brogdon.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Jordan Poole. That is his first foul of the game. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Cunningham's shot is off. For the Pistons, their last game a loss to Indiana. The 3 from Poole. Thompson with the rebound. Pistons have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And Malcolm Brogdon, Brent has moved around a little bit in his career, but he's always found a way to contribute.
Well, I think coaches appreciate, Kevin, the way that Malcolm plays the game in terms of his efficiency. They can always use that ability out there, a guy who makes solid decisions with the ball and is a knockdown shooter with high percentages. And when he has a chance to set up like that, Poole is one of the game's better shooters.
Here's Coulibaly. A minute 42 left here in the opening quarter. Poole, no good.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger. Clever move by the young guy. Thompson sticks with the shot and gets fouled.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And so Thompson nails both of them. And Greg, for longtime Pistons fans, that Bad Boys era was so special.
I mean, Detroit's a tough, hard-working town, and those teams did have great talent led by Isaiah Thomas, but it was their physical, intimidating style of play that made them the Bad Boys.
Gotta do more than this to stop Thompson. He's used to having to fight through contact.
The Wizards with another miss.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Launches a 3, and Cade Cunningham good for 3.
Right now, Cunningham has that shot dialed in.
It's Brogdon on the wing. Ivy defending. And Valanciunas kicks to Brogdon. Pass to Coulibaly. Shot clock at 6. Back to Brogdon, and they get it. It's good from long range. Brogdon's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Wizards.
Well, everything in sync right now for Brogdon. Nice base, good timing, good release.
Duren, no good.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
Ivy with the bucket.
Thanks to his elite first step, defenders are going to give Ivy a little bit of room on the perimeter, especially from way out there.
Pass to Brogdon. Out to Kuzma. The three. Rebounded by the Pistons. The Pistons shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through one. The Pistons on top, ending the first quarter with... And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, looking at what you've seen so far from the Pistons, what do you think?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
So it's Washington now. 6-point game. Last time they met was in Washington.
Yeah, they were just wrecked last time they faced this team, and a lot of it was their own undoing.
Yeah, those turnovers were inexcusable. So many of their possessions ended with them giving the ball away. It's one thing to make passes, but you need to pass to your own team, not the other one.
They've got Marcus Sasser. Holland is out there with Isaiah Stewart. Then it's Malik Beasley, and it's Hardaway in at the three, the small forward. That's the group for Detroit right now. Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession. Brent Koulibaly got a lot of minutes last season, and it's paid off.
Well, Kevin, I think this guy is hungry. I think he's hungry to prove that he can be an elite wing player in the league. His work ethic is top-notch, and this guy, if he goes at it defensively, can be on those all-defensive teams by the time his career is done.
Chalk up 2 there. Beasley's got the lead up to 8 now for the Pistons.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Brogdon inside the line. And the shot no good, a bit short. For the Washington Wizards, they come in off the loss to the Suns. And that one is good by Beasley. Beasley's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, for a guy who does a lot of his work on the perimeter, Beasley gets into the painted area.
The shot by Brogdon, no good.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
Beasley, the pass to Stewart. Back to Beasley. Washington with the rebound. They can look forward to San Francisco after this game and a matchup against Golden State. And their journey is just getting started. That'll be the second of 7 straight on the road. Detroit leading by 10. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Out to Hardaway. Buries it from 3-point range. Hardaway has got his first 3 points of the game.
That's one of Tim Hardaway Jr.'s favorite shots. Not just the ones that go in, but from that spot on the floor.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, when you look at the draft, it seems talent evaluators have a type. LeBron James says our league is always hungry for potential. That's the whole focus of the lottery. It makes sense that those guys who are taken 16 through 30 are on real contending teams and making impacts. Of course, Kevin, everybody wants to draft the next LeBron. Good luck with that.
Or work with the next David Aldridge, a Hall of Famer. David, thank you.
Yeah, so some operation right there out of the pick and roll, and Hardaway Jr. making a smart decision in that set.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Stolen by Brogdon. And here we go. It's Butler.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
It's good. Butler's got 4 points in the quarter.
Pretty good awareness there from Malcolm Brogdon, capable of spotting the open teammate on that side of the ball.
Well, it's no secret this Washington team is in a rebuilding phase. But Brent, they've collected some assets.
Yeah, they got some flexibility here, Kevin, and they made the call to start over. They took some other players that other teams didn't want, along with some draft picks, which sometimes you have to do when you're bottoming out. They have a good toolbox to rebuild them.
Here's Sasser, and he goes in for the dunk.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely, and it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Yep, it goes, and the Piston lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Butler. Going inside, Sasser against the bucket. 1:02 left in the first half. Outside Butler. Brogdon outside. Out to Kuzma. A three-pointer off the mark. Pistons leading by 11. Here's Holland. The teardrop falls in.
Look, if you're a big man that feeds the little guy, man, you deserve the ball back. Nice look from Stewart.
Pass to Brogdon. Beasley with the steal. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Holland, the pass to Hardaway. Here's Sasser. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. Sasser's got 7.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution.
Here's Sarr. And Sarr throws it down.
How about Sarr? Just ridiculous athleticism for a 7-footer.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And Harris wide open. He shoots. No good on the 3. The 3 from Davis. And so is Detroit with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
This thing has been about as one-sided as Shaq against Kenny in a three-point contest.
Or better yet, Shaq versus Kenny in the dunk.
Now we'll take a look back at our featured game. That was quite a performance for the Pistons.
You have to ask yourself.
That is more than enough.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Taking a look at the Wizards. Poole and Kispert are the guard set. In the post, it's Sarr and Valanciunas. And it's Bay in at the small forward spot.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
I tell you what, Brett, this Jordan Poole is one confident player.
Yeah, his mindset, though, Kevin, has to shift to being more consistent. So we've seen these outbursts in scoring from Jordan Poole. But really, you want to have a more reliable player in what he does both offensively and defensively. Hopefully he finds that.
Wizards trail by 14. Kispert, the pass to Valanciunas. Back to Kispert. Pass to Poole. Over Beasley. The Wizards with another miss.
Talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
Nice move. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see a miss from there. Not sure they realize it's not halftime anymore. 4 attempts, and they're still looking for their first bucket.
Outside Hardaway. 5 to shoot. Banked in off the glass. Hardaway has got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Pistons.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Valanciunas with the ball. Scoreless thus far. Misses the layup.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
Offensive rebound. Pass to Stewart. And Corey Kispert is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
And the Pistons, entirely new group now out there. And then for Washington, Champagne's checked in, and Georgia subbed in for Bay. Wizards trail by 16. Here's Poole. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Cade Cunningham.
And that shot fake working very nicely for Poole. This guy is an excellent free throw shooter.
And Washington making a change here. Bagley's checked in. Between rebounding, interior scoring. And he shoots the three. Brent, there's a lot to like about Jonas Valanciunas.
Yeah, Valanciunas has done a really good job of growing his game, Kevin, in today's game. In the modern NBA, to have shooting bigs. JV has stepped out and proves that he can hit shots from the top of the key, but it's still that grinding, tough, physical play that you want on a nightly basis, and he gives it to you.
For years, it seemed like the league was going to go smaller. But lately, Greg, it seems like size is back in fashion.
Yeah, I mean, look at the MVP award, right? Centers and Jokic and Embiid winning it recently. Even Giannis, I wouldn't consider him small. And just overall around the NBA, it feels like bigger teams are having more success.
And Poole gets it to go.
And just another weapon that Jordan Poole has in his offensive arsenal.
Cunningham for three. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. And he'll go to the line to shoot three.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
He hits the second from the line.
And what strikes me about Cade Cunningham is he's still growing. He's still capable of doing more on the floor, and he has the work ethic and attitude to make those improvements and become a real factor on the floor.
And Poole gets it to go.
Poole cashing in from the shallow end.
Detroit leading by 13. To the middle. Here's Thompson. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. And that's now 6 points now in the game from Asar Thompson. Poole the pass to Bagley. Now Valanciunas. Rebound, Detroit. Duran's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
The shot by Thompson, no good. And so Poole will bring it up for the Wizards. Down by 15. Kispert dishes to Bagley. We've got 1:08 left in the third. And he makes that one.
6'11", showing he's got a J. Marvin Bagley can be an offensive problem.
And Duran slams it in.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way. And maybe he can help them out in trying to win this game. Kind of rare to see any player have this much of a struggle from the field. To still have the lead shows how resilient they are as a complete team.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Sar's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Bay comes in for Bagley, and it's Butler in for Jordan Poole.
Oh, how about the quick thinking by Ivy? I love when he goes right at it with the shot.
And stolen by Harris. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And Duran slams it in.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off. Oh!
Yeah. And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Cunningham with the slam.
And this is where Cade Cunningham showing his ability to get above the rim as a point guard. This makes him special.
And Butler puts up a deep three. Misses the deep three-point attempt. And so it's the Detroit Pistons closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Thompson and Harris are their forwards. The backcourt pair will be Cunningham and Ivy. And it's Duren in at the 5 down low. That's the group for Detroit right now. The shot by Brogdon, no good.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Back to Cunningham for 3. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
From downtown, nailed from three-point land.
Pretty much no one's going to pass up a shot like that so much for the defense.
And the layup's good off the glass.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Butler kicks to Brogdon. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's on Asar Thompson.
Yeah, scoring through a pretty good hit right there is Malcolm Brogdon. Here's an N1 opportunity.
Corey Kispert's checked in for Butler. In the corner, it's Harris. Off target with his 3. Wizards trail by 16. A 3-ball. Koulibaly, no good. Cunningham inside. Defended by Kispert.
Sharp defensive instincts from the rookie. Sarr using those long arms to knock that one away.
Pistons leading by 16. To the paint, here's Thompson, and Thompson throws it down.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession.
Well, somehow they kept possession of the ball after that poor pass. They should be very thankful that wasn't a turnover.
Inside, here's Brogdon.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Out to Thompson, pass to Ivy. And here's Harris from the arc. And Sarr pulls it down.
There's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
The Wizards with another miss.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Wizards trail by 18. Here's Koulibaly. And good, coming on the assist by Brogdon. Brogdon's got 4 assists now tonight. Cunningham outside. On the wing, Harris.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
5 on the clock.
2 minutes.
Back to Cunningham. The tray. A three-pointer is right on target. Cunningham's got 5 points now this quarter.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
For 3, Brogdon. The rebound by Ivy. Ivy's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Pistons.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Cade Cunningham.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
And there's a call on Tobias Harris. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejection. Wow.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Washington making some changes. Valanciunas is checked in for Sarr. And Poole subbed in for Kispert. Now, here's Poole. 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Brogdon against Ivy. Clock at 6. Here's Kuzma, out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Pass to Harris. The Pistons working the ball around now. Back to Cunningham. With the drive. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
And how about the role reversal there? I mean, slamming it down right in the face of the big fella.
Off on that one. And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And